Welcome to Insurance Alert Broadcast. I am Vivek Jain here, Editor in Chief. Today we are going to talk to Mr. Srinivasan Iyengar. Mr. Srinivasan is a Chief Operating Officer of Reliance Nippon Life Insurance Company Limited. From him, we are going to find out how a Chief Operating Officer helps or contributes in the growth story of any insurance company. So let's talk to him. My first question to you, Ki, what is the role of a chief operating officer in the growth process of the company?
For a chief officer, it's all about handling not just the traditional operational functional areas. I think this is the uh, a single line description of what the role of a chief operating officer is. More so ever today, in the sense that with the digital evolution and the digital thrust that is happening, uh, this role is even more critical for any organization.
Right. Uh, but now with the new things, like most of the things, even the sales are taking place online. So you think the responsibility and even now CEOs are involved in the sales process also?
Yes, indeed. See, the method of sales has changed from probably a larger portion coming from face to face, has moved to a larger proportion coming through faceless or digital mechanism. However, all the attributes that go along with it or the requirements that go hasn't changed in the sense that the requirement of the CEO to be in close touch with the sales strategy, looking at how the sales evolves, how the sales come in. In fact, I would say at these times, it has become even more intense because things are rapidly changing by the day. What was valid yesterday is probably not valid in that shape and texture today. So that part continues to remain the same. The interaction method for the customer or the sales onboarding definitely has undergone a change.
Okay. So what you see in times to come, the online will be a major contributor for premium to the insurance companies?
The digital as a measure or as a mechanism for the sales uh, will be definitely the largest share of the pie. Now, this digital sales could come from multiple channels. It could come from your conventional agency channel or a bank assurance channel and a pure online also. The way I see is the whole shift going from a paper to a paperless, in which the whole digital mechanism of getting the business will be the biggest uh, source or contributor for the business.
Right. So in short, what we are trying to say ki the source will become the same, will remain the same. Only thing is the whole process or the whole system will change. Like even an agent will
Yes,
not do the paperwork, he will do it on the tab and do it.
yes. So the what I'm referring to as digital has various components or players within that. A conventional agency channel would continue to get into more into digital. By that, what it means is the face-to-face interaction, including filling of paper forms and uploading or coming to the office and giving or the manual checks or cash. These will start getting into the digital platform, which includes an online filling the form through a mobile or any of those digital devices, an online payment, integration of various online payments, and completing this entire process in a paperless environment. Now, the channels could still be the same. The channels could still be the bank assurance channel. The channel could still be the third party distributor or the broker channel. The channel could be the agency channel, or it could also be the pure online channel where a customer comes to the website of the company and directly purchases the product from the company. So the way I see it is in addition to just the channels, the way how these channels will go about doing their work daily will undergo a complete shift towards digitization.
Okay. To sum up, we can say the job workload and responsibility of COO will increase in times to come.
Yes, it will increase because the intensity of linkages between technology, process, digital innovation, and controls, I call this as 4 pillars, that gets even more tightened. So when you have everything coming, for example, on a digital platform, firstly, it's to ensure that you have the innovation in place, you have the digital mechanism and tools available to make this process simple. Second is the process to ensure that what gets sourced from the digital or the faceless way of doing business also has checks and balances and controls in place to ensure that not only the risks are avoided, but at the same time we are compliant of all the regulations at every given time. Third is to look from a point of view of the various systems at the back end are very tightly integrated to each other so that the process of either sales or service is carried out in a seamless manner, and the handshake between the front line sales or service personnel with that of the back-end personnel or your call center all happens in a seamless manner without disruption of the service. So these 4 pillars will become even more tighter, will become even more interdependent on that. And therefore, the role of the COO will be even more critical to ensure that the wheels of this engine are run smoothly, efficiently, and in a manner that is smooth to the external world to interact with the company.
Fantastic, sir. It was really enlightening to know all this. And thank you very much for your time. And
Sure.
in times to come, I hope we meet again and once the things are in control.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It will be a pleasure to do that.